Hey, welcome to the Wolf Den Workshop. Today we're out deer hunting. I've set up in a clear cut for the high voltage lines. It's probably about a mile walk from the parking lot. This is really my first time hunting deer on public land. I'm out here pretty early. I probably sat down around 5:30. So I was up early to get out here. There are no other cars in the lot. So once I got up to the clear cut, I walked into the wind and I can't really see too far down into the valley, but I think I'm kind of sitting on a peak. So hopefully I'll have a good line of sight down to cover some good distance. With the 30-06 here, just have a 4x scope, I think I could probably only ethically take a deer out to 150 yards before. I wouldn't have a very good sight picture. But hopefully this hunt yields something. Last year, a friend gave me a bunch of deer meat, and my wife's like, you need to go out there and go get some deer. So I have this really nice rifle. It's a Winchester Model 70 from, I think, the 50s or 60s when they still made them in America. So my grandfather's 30-06 that he left to me. Okay. Alright guys, it's about 7:45 now. Legal sunrise was about 7:20, and really couldn't see anything before then. I think the law says you have an hour before legal sunrise to shoot, but I don't know how you could ethically do that unless you have night vision or thermal scope. But you can see I have a pretty good wide open spot. It's starting to rain and the wind is coming straight at my face, so get my scent behind me. I pulled up Google Maps and I'm right next to this high voltage line tower, and from Google Maps it looked like that other one's about 200 yards distance, so I think anything between here and there is our kill zone. It's going to be fair game. Rifle zeroed at 100 yards, so at 200 I'll just aim up an extra, probably inch or two, because I don't really know what my ballistics are on this. I'd have to look at the box, but I remember what my grandfather said, just aim up every 100 yards, aim up an inch every 100 yards, so I don't think that'd get us too far, but I think at least 200 yards would be safe. Alright, I'm probably going to stay out here till at least 9. Oh, there's a hawk, you can kind of see it flying by. Sweet. Alright guys, I'm kitted out. Not a serious deer hunter, so I'm wearing my upland hunting vest. And it's raining, so I wore just my regular rain jacket that I have. Wearing just some khaki carpenter pants. But I'll let you know if I have any success here. Hey guys, I'm walking out from the location and I'm paying attention to some of the tracks. And what it looks like to me is maybe a bear tracks. Not exactly sure. They're pretty big. There's my foot, for example, and they have what appears to be like toes to them. I have seen a few what appears to be deer tracks. Not in this location, but I have seen them. So this might be good potential for bear hunting next year if I decide to do that. Well, guys, this is the end of the hunt. It's about 9:30, so I was out there around 4 hours. This is my first time really deer hunting on public land. I've done it on private land before, but public land is a different beast. And I'm not a real avid deer hunter. I've done it once before. So some of the key takeaways is that you don't have to be out here way before the legal sunrise. The legal shooting time is 1 hour before, but you know, it wouldn't be ethical or safe, I think, to shoot at anything probably till around legal sunset. I mean sunrise, when I could actually barely start seeing things. So I think my next hunt I'll try to get here half hour before, so I have time to get in there, set up. Next thing, I need to figure out what I'm going to do in terms of hunting setup, whether I'm going to do a climbing stand or just like one of those see-through blinds. I don't like the climbing stand just from a safety standpoint. If you're coming out here by yourself, it's pretty hazardous. I think they say the #1 hazard for hunters. So I'm leaning more towards the blind. It's safer. If it's raining like it is today, it kind of gets you out of the elements a little bit. I have my baby due in January, so just a few weeks away. And when he's a little older, I think it'd be better to get him and my wife out here. If I was in a blind, you know, it'd be a little more comfortable for him. I'm not sure, but I imagine you could probably bring like a little propane heater or something to keep it warm. I know they would certainly appreciate that. Yeah, I kind of was freezing my ass off there today. I dressed up, I thought pretty good with layers. I think I might just need to get something a little more hunting specific. It's certainly not like bird hunting where you're walking around and keeping yourself warm. So I really need to dress up a good bit. Just anticipating how cold you're going to be just sitting there. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you're an avid deer hunter in the southeast region, please feel free to share some insight on how to have more success on deer. But as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content.